New engines across all the big names, GM, Toyota, Honda, Hyundai, have been failing at an alarming rate over the past few years. We're talking millions of engines under recall, catastrophic failures at 60,000 miles, and people stuck with $12,000 repair bills. So the question everyone's asking is, what should I buy? If basically every manufacturer is having problems, what's actually reliable anymore? Well, I spent the last week digging through reliability data, talking to mechanics, checking recall databases, and I found 5 engines that are still holding up. Some are still in production. Some you'll have to find used, but all of them have proven track records with hundreds of thousands of miles. And I'm going to count them down from number 5 to number 1, the most bulletproof engine you can buy right now. Starting at number 5, we've got the Toyota 2.7-liter 4-cylinder, the 2TR-FE. Now, I know what you're thinking, a 4-cylinder truck engine? Really? And yeah, this engine is slow, like really slow. But here's the thing, it's also nearly indestructible. This engine was in the Tacoma from 2005 to 2023 as the base engine, and it was also in older 4Runners. Toyota discontinued it in 2023, so if you want one, you're looking at the used market. The 2TR-FE is about as simple as modern engines get. Cast iron block, forged crankshaft, timing chain instead of a belt, and no turbos, no direct injection complexity, just a straightforward, under-stressed 4-cylinder. People regularly get 250,000 to 300,000 miles out of these. There are even reports of them hitting 500,000 miles with basic maintenance. The engine was designed for global markets where reliability matters more than 0 to 60 times. It's underpowered. We're talking 159 horsepower in a truck that can weigh over 4,000 pounds. If you're planning to tow anything substantial or you need to merge onto highways with confidence, this isn't your engine. It's adequate for daily driving and light use, but that's about it. And since it's discontinued, finding a clean, low-mileage example is getting harder. The main issue is the front crankshaft seal can leak on pre-2008 models. Toyota fixed this after 2008, so if you're buying used, aim for 2009 or newer. There's also some reports of oil consumption related to piston ring coking, but it's not widespread. Some owners also report a cold start rattle and vibration at idle with the automatic transmission, but these are minor annoyances, not catastrophic failures. If you want a simple, reliable truck engine and you don't need speed or towing capacity, the 2TR-FE is a solid choice. It's not exciting, but it'll outlast most of the turbo engines on the market today. Just know you're sacrificing power for longevity. Number 4 is the Toyota 2GR-FE and 2GR-FKS 3.5-liter V6. But real quick, if this helps you avoid a $12,000 engine replacement, hit that subscribe button. It's free. All right, let's get back to it. This engine has been the Toyota's workhorse V6 for nearly 2 decades. It showed up in everything from the Camry and Avalon to the Highlander, Sienna, Tacoma, and various Lexus models like the ES and RX. The 2GR is naturally aspirated, no turbos, and it's been refined over nearly 20 years of production. It makes between 270 and 300 horsepower depending on the variant, which is plenty for most people. It's got a timing chain, not a belt, and the direct and port injection versions help prevent carbon buildup. People routinely get 200,000 to 300,000 miles out of these. Taxi fleets ran them. Uber drivers put hundreds of thousands of miles on them. They just work. Toyota discontinued this engine in most applications as of 2024-2025. The Camry V6 was dropped after 2024, the Avalon was discontinued in 2022, and the Highlander switched to a turbocharged 4-cylinder hybrid setup. You can still find the 2GR in some Lexus models and older Tacomas, but new, it's basically gone. So if you want one, you're shopping used. The main issue is the timing cover can develop an oil leak. It's not catastrophic, it's just annoying and expensive to fix because of the labor involved. You're looking at $1,000 to $1,500 to replace the timing cover gasket. Some higher mileage examples also experience water pump failures and oil consumption, but again, these are wear items, not design flaws. The 2GR FE is a fantastic engine if you can find one. It's smooth, reliable, and has a proven track record. But Toyota is moving away from it, so you'll need to buy used or grab one of the last remaining new vehicles that still has it. If you're shopping for a used Camry V6, Avalon, or Highlander from 2007 to 2022, this engine is a great choice. Alright, so those are two solid Toyota engines, but they're both discontinued. What if you want something you can still buy new? That's where number 3 comes in, and this one might surprise you. Let's keep going. Number 3 is the Nissan 3.8-liter V6, the VQ38DE. Now, I know Nissan has had a rough reputation lately. CVT transmission disasters, questionable build quality, but this engine is actually solid. The VQ38DE is currently in the Nissan Frontier, which is still in production as of 2025. You can walk into a Nissan dealer today and buy a truck with this engine. It replaced the older VQ40DE in 2020, and it's based on Nissan's long-running VQ engine family. This is a naturally aspirated V6, no turbos, no direct injection complexity. It makes 310 horsepower and 281 pound-feet of torque, which is solid for a mid-size truck. The VQ family has been around since the 1990s, and Nissan has refined it over decades. The VQ38 uses a timing chain, not a belt, and it's built with a solid bottom end. It's designed for truck duty, so it's got the strength to handle towing and off-roading. The VQ38 is relatively new, it only launched in 2020, so there's not decades of data yet, but so far it's holding up well. There are some reports of minor oil consumption, but nothing widespread or catastrophic. The older VQ engines like the VQ35DE and VQ37VHR had issues with timing chain tensioners and oil galley gasket failures, but the VQ38 seems to have avoided most of those problems. It's only available in the Frontier right now. If you don't want a mid-size truck, you're out of luck, and Nissan's overall reliability reputation is still recovering from years of CVT transmission problems, so some buyers are understandably hesitant. Also, since it's newer, we don't have 300,000-mile examples yet. The engine seems solid based on early data, but time will tell if it truly earns bulletproof status. If you want a mid-size truck with a naturally aspirated V6 that you can still buy new, the Nissan Frontier with the VQ38DE is a strong choice. It's got the power you need, it's proven VQ architecture, and so far, reliability has been good. Just make sure you avoid Nissan's CVT transmissions in their other vehicles. Those are a different story. Number 2 is the GM 6.6-liter gas V8, the L8T. Now, I know what you're thinking. Wait, doesn't GM have hundreds of thousands of engines under recall? Yes, but those are the 6.2-liter V8s. The 6.6-liter is a completely different engine, and it's actually holding up really well. The L8T is the standard engine in the Silverado and Sierra HD, the 2500 and 3500 heavy-duty trucks. It's been in production since 2020, and it's still available new today. This engine was designed specifically for heavy-duty truck work. It's got a cast-iron block, a forged crankshaft, and it makes 401 horsepower and 464 pound-feet of torque. Importantly, it does not have active fuel management or dynamic fuel management, the cylinder deactivation systems that have caused lifter failures in other GM engines. The LAT is under-stressed for its application. It's not being pushed to the absolute limits like the downsized turbo engines. It's a big, simple V8 designed to tow heavy loads for hundreds of thousands of miles. Multiple sources confirm that the LAT is the most reliable engine out of the Gen 5 small block family. Mechanics who work on HD trucks say this engine holds up better than the 6.2-liter, and it's even more durable than the older 6.0-liter it replaced. The main complaint is oil consumption. Some owners report using about 1 quart of oil per 1,000 miles when towing heavy loads. GM says this is normal for a heavily worked engine, but it's something to monitor. There have been a few isolated reports of bearing failures. One owner had a failure under 1,000 miles, but these cases are extremely rare and they're likely manufacturing defects, not a widespread design flaw. Some owners report timing chain rattle and spark plug fouling related to the oil consumption, but again, these are minor issues compared to catastrophic engine failures. It's only available in HD trucks, which start around $45,000 to $50,000 and go up from there. If you don't need a heavy-duty truck, you're paying a premium for capability you might not use. And it's not as fuel efficient as the smaller turbocharged engines. You're looking at maybe 14 to 16 mpg combined, but that's the trade-off for reliability. If you need a heavy-duty truck and you want an engine that's going to last, the 6.6-liter LAT is one of the best options right now. It's not affected by the recall issues plaguing the 6.2-liter, it's proven in real-world use, and it's built to handle serious work. Just keep an eye on your oil level, especially if you're towing frequently. Alright, so those are 4 solid engines, but number 1? This is the engine that mechanics call the gold standard. It's been in production for nearly 2 decades, people have put 1 million miles on it, and it's still one of the most reliable engines ever built. Let's get into it. Number 1, the most bulletproof engine you can buy or find used is the Toyota 5.7-liter V8, the 3UR-FE. This is the engine that was in the Tundra, Sequoia, Land Cruiser, and Lexus LX from 2007 to 2021, and it's legendary for a reason. The 3UR-FE is naturally aspirated, makes 381 horsepower, and it's built like a tank. Aluminum block with steel cylinder liners, forged crankshaft, dual overhead cams, and a timing chain. No turbos, no complexity, just a big, solid V8. This engine has proven itself capable of 1 million miles. There are documented cases of Tundras hitting 1 million miles on the original engine with just basic maintenance. Taxi drivers, fleet vehicles, construction companies, this engine just doesn't quit. And here's the crazy part. It runs 0W20 oil. Remember how thin oils are causing problems in modern engines? The 5.7-liter proves it's not just the oil, it's the combination of thin oil with tight tolerances and poor manufacturing quality. Toyota engineered this engine with enough margin for error that even 0W20 isn't a problem. The main issues are minor. Cam tower oil leaks can develop especially on higher mileage examples. The repair involves replacing the cam tower seals, and it's a few $100s in parts and labor. Some owners report oil consumption, maybe a quart every 3,000 to 5,000 miles on higher mileage engines, but this is normal wear, not a design flaw, and compared to engines that are grenading bearings at 60,000 miles, a little oil consumption is nothing. There have been a few isolated reports of exhaust manifold stud failures, especially in trucks used in harsh climates with a lot of thermal cycling. The studs can snap, and you'll need to replace them. It's annoying, but not catastrophic. Toyota discontinued this engine in 2021. They replaced it with the twin-turbo 3.5-liter V6. You know, the one that's now being recalled for bearing failures and machining contamination. So if you want a 5.7-liter, you're buying used. The good news is there are tons of them out there. Tundras, Sequoias, Land Cruisers from 2007 to 2021. The bad news is, prices have stayed high because people know how good this engine is. If you're shopping for a used vehicle with the 5.7-liter, look for maintenance records with oil changes every 5,000 miles or less. Check for frame rust, which is a common issue on Tundras from northern states. Look for oil leaks, especially around the cam towers, and listen for timing chain noise, which shouldn't be loud or rattling. Expect to pay a premium. A 2015 Tundra with 100,000 miles might still sell for $30,000 or more because buyers know these trucks last. The Toyota 5.7-liter V8 is the gold standard for reliability. If you can find one in good condition with maintenance records, buy it. This engine will outlast most modern turbocharged engines by 100,000 miles or more. It's not the most fuel efficient, you're looking at maybe 15 to 17 mpg combined, but when the alternative is a $12,000 engine replacement at 60,000 miles, I'll take the gas bill. Alright, so there you have it. 5 engines that are actually reliable in 2025. Now, I know some of you are going to say, what about Honda? What about Mazda? What about Ford? And look, there are other decent engines out there, but I wanted to focus on engines with proven track records and minimal issues. The ones I listed have hundreds of thousands of real-world miles backing them up. If you disagree or think I missed an engine, drop a comment and let me know. I read every single one, and if there's enough interest, I'll make a follow-up video. And here's the deal. If this video helped you figure out what to buy, do me a favor and share this with someone who's shopping for a truck or SUV right now. They'll thank you when their engine hits 200,000 miles and their buddies blew up at 60,000 miles. Hit that subscribe button if you want more investigations like this. I'm digging into transmission failures next, and trust me, it's just as bad as the engine situation. Thanks for watching. This is Car Insider Network, and I'll see you in the next one.